A young man and woman locked up on a desert island. Not only do not ask for help. On the contrary, consider this place as paradise. Live a free, happy life. Completely isolated from the outside world. Years ago, Richard and Emmeline are two children adopted by the parish priest. Their parents died early. They are too young to understand what death is. They only know what the priest said. They went to heaven. It's a very romantic place. But compared to hearing death stories, they seem to prefer watching sharks. That day, they were on their way to San Francisco. A terrible accident happened. Passengers on the train fled in panic. In the thick smoke, Richard and Emmeline get led to the relief boat by a chef on the boat. An explosion rang out. The priest's cry echoes somewhere in the thick smoke. They can't see each other. Just like that, the boat carrying 3 people kept floating all night on the sea. When he woke up, the cook flipped the luggage box. Other than the useless stuff, then there is nothing to eat or drink. They don't know the direction either. I don't know how many days have passed. For a few days, the sky was lost on the sea. The moment the sun goes down makes them look even more miserable. But Richard and Emmeline are too young. They still don't know how dangerous the present is. One day they woke up. They are near an island. Life is right in front of you. 3 people were excited and quickly rowed over there with their hands. The fishes in the water were stirred and panicked. Fortunately, God favored them. In this place, the sky is blue, the water is clear, and the fruit trees are abundant. Creatures see strangers. Roll your eyes and run away. There are more interesting things up there. They can catch fresh spring water to drink. You can pick bananas to eat. Emmeline also discovered. A large barrel of wine was thrown here. God really loves them. After that, the 3 climbed to a higher place looking towards the sea. They hoped to see the parish priest's relief boat. Little Emmeline is a glutton. Cut a wild fruit from a tree and put it in your mouth. When the cook saw it, he quickly stopped. He put his hand in his mouth and hooked Emmeline out of the fruit. Seriously, that's a poisonous fruit. Whoever eats it will never wake up. Emmeline was scared, too scared to cry. She won't dare to eat junk from now on. 3 people lost on a desert island. The interim decision will be here. In the evening they will light a fire to talk. During the day, the children will get. The chef teaches survival skills. As time passed, they also gradually got used to life on the island. They play with Mother Nature. Innocent running on soft sand. Eat fresh food every day. Such a life makes them feel extremely happy. But nothing lasts forever. That day, the cook went out looking for food. He discovered that there are wild people on the island. When he returned, he immediately warned the 2 children. Don't go near that island. Otherwise they will eat you too. But one day, the chef was lucky enough to get a jar of wine. Due to drinking too much, he swam to the other island. Then disappeared without a trace. So on the island there are only 2 children left. Out of fear of the cannibals coming over here, Richard rowed the boat. Take Emmeline to another island. They apply the survival skills they have learned. Build a house, light a fire, make food. Daily life is not their concern. After all, 10 years have passed. Richard and Emmeline have grown up. Before, they were innocently chasing each other. Now I know how to be shy. When it's time for a girl. Emmeline also discovered something strange in her body. But she doesn't know anything. She thought she was going to die. Because I don't want Richard to be sad. She decided to keep it a secret. Richard doesn't understand what's going on. So very angry. He doesn't accept that Emmeline has a secret. While he defied her protection. Then Richard got so angry and left. He sulks like a child. Refusing to talk to Emmeline. But luckily, Emmeline no longer has trouble with her body. But there is a strange thing. She can't control her eyes. When it stuck to Richard's 6-pack. Richard feels angry. He scolded Emmeline. Why are you so dull lately like a fool? Days go by. Life on the island is simple but beautiful. Emmeline is so used to life here. She never even thought of leaving this place. So there was a sighting of a relief boat. She didn't even light a fire for help. Richard knew this was extremely angry. He thinks Emmeline is crazy. Then he decided to get twigs and dried leaves to build a boat. He rowed the boat out to sea. Richard was locked up on the island for too long. He can't take it anymore. He will sail to San Francisco to find the vicar. But the boat had just gone a short distance when it sank. Look at Richard's miserable expression. Emmeline couldn't help but laugh out loud. This made Richard even more angry. He threw all of Emmeline's things away. 2 people started arguing. Emmeline got angry and left. As a result, she was not careful, so she stepped on the head of the poisonous fish. The fish was startled and sprayed poison. When Richard found Emmeline. But she is very weak. Looks like I won't be able to live anymore. There's no other way. Richard can only take Emmeline to the idol. He hugged Emmeline and gently placed it on the stone. Richard prayed sincerely. I hope the idol can protect Emmeline. It's miraculous. After a night of coma, Emmeline has woken up. She almost left the world. After this, the two of them appreciate each other even more. According to nature, two people ate the forbidden fruit. Not long after, they also had their first child. But by living here for so long, they don't know how to take care of the baby. The baby cries all day, but they don't know what to do. Emmeline holds the baby in her arms. Just found out that what it needs is breast milk. Days go by. Maybe it's because of instinct, parenthood. Richard and Emmeline gradually learn how to take care of children. Their family of 3, just like that, live happily together. They teach their children to swim, build sand castles together. 3 people still play family game. Over time, they themselves have changed. Seeing the rescue boat, they no longer rejoice, but become calm. They don't think about leaving anymore. Such a simple and happy life. Nothing can be changed. But every happiness has its ups and downs. That day, Emmeline rowed the boat to take her children for a walk. But the baby is not careful, dropping the paddle in the water. Emmeline shouted nervously. Richard heard it and rushed to save. But now Emmeline found sharks in the water. It's right behind Richard. It was too dangerous, so she threw her other oars into it. Even though Richard was saved. But they lost all their oars. They had to let the water push them away. I don't know how many days have passed. One day, they discovered that the baby had eaten a poisonous weed. But now they are far away from the small house. 2 people are desperate, decide to eat the poison fruit. 3 people hugging, lying waiting for death. But actually that fruit only makes them sleep deeply. Pastor, after many years looking for 2 children, finally found it today. This is the movie version based on the novel, The Blue Lagoon, by Henry de Vere, about a man and a woman who were stranded on the island for many years. Then they had a beautiful, happy life here. If you were stranded on the island like them, what would you do? Here comes our movie today. Remember to like and share to support us.